Here are 5 of the best new Mac games from November and a few from October. Yeah, it's not the best time for new Mac games, but when is it ever? It's been a while since we've had a farming simulator on Mac. The 2020 edition was a Switch and mobile exclusive, and then there was no 2021 version. Farming Simulator 22 is a huge upgrade with new graphical updates, a massive sound design overhaul, more placeables, brands, you can use mulching, stone picking, we have an improved build mode for adding greenhouses and beehives, a new character creator is here, and a lot more. The biggest upgrade for Mac users is that on the 26th of November, Giant Software updated the game to include a native ARM build on Apple M1 based Macs. This means it has great performance with 4K high support on M1 Pro and M1 Max devices and 1080p high on the original M1 chip. Not bad. The downside though is that there are a few bugs, in particular texture popping as you drive your ute around the map, and controller support can be a little broken at times. Farming Simulator is supported on M1 based Macs or Intel Macs with a 4GB or better dedicated graphics card. It is available on Steam and the Epic Games Store. Originally released in October, on the 27th of November, Gloomhaven was updated to include a Mac version. While the Mac version is optimized for Intel Macs, it works fine on M1 based Macs through Rosetta. Flaming Fowl Studios said, "We worked hard to release a macOS version that would be fully stable and of a quality level that we deemed appropriate for Gloomhaven players. As of right now, we are happy to announce that we have met the standards we set for the macOS version to be released." If you didn't know, Gloomhaven is a tactical RPG and is based off one of the most beloved board games ever. You can play the game alone or in online co-op with up to 4 players. And yes, cross-play with Windows is supported, which is awesome. The game is supported on M1 based Macs or Intel Macs with a 2GB or better dedicated graphics card. Just note, the Mac version is only available on Steam. It is currently not available via GOG. I've been following Lens Island since it was shown at E3 2021, where a Mac version was also announced. The game is kind of a create-your-own adventure type of experience, meaning you can freely explore the open world. You can build whatever you like, fight monsters with a wide range of combat types and loadout combinations, and you can farm to your heart's content. It is in early access though, and you can see pretty much everything the game has to offer within around 7 hours. So keep that in mind. I also hope a map overview can be added so navigation can be a little bit more easy. If you're interested, Lens Island is available on Steam and should be supported on Macs back to 2012. So this game isn't really Happy. Happy Game is a point-and-click adventure all about a boy's terrifying nightmares. Your goal is to try to help him escape through 3 nightmares. It's made by Amanita Design, and while their previous games have been very quirky, Happy Game is by far their darkest story yet. Boy is it dark. It's also very short. You can finish it in about 2 hours if you're a completionist. That being said, when you finish it, I think you'll be thinking about it for a long time after. Trust me. Happy Game is available on Steam and GOG, and should be supported on most Macs out there. Ziggurat 2 is an indie FPS game that recently came out of early access in October. In this one, you will explore many dungeons and will have access to powerful weapons and spells that can be used to push back hordes of enemies. The important thing to remember here is that you should never stop moving. The combat emphasizes constant movement and punishes mistakes. Between runs, you can also improve your skills, discover new equipment, recruit allies, and choose missions. Ziggurat 2 has great optimization for Mac. When you initially launch the game, it will analyze your hardware and determine the best settings for smooth performance. On my 2020 Intel 5K iMac, M1 Pro and M1 Max devices, that is 4K high settings and 60 FPS, or on my M1 13-inch MacBook Pro, that's 1080p high 60 FPS. Awesome. Ziggurat 2 is available on Steam and GOG, and is supported on M1 based Macs via Rosetta 2 or an Intel Mac with a 2GB or better dedicated graphics card. So, what do you think of these new Mac games? I'd be interested to know in the comments. I almost didn't post this video as hardly any new Mac games have been released that are worth showing, and I know hardly anyone is going to watch this video too. Regardless, if you did watch and you did stay to the end, thanks for the support, I appreciate it. Leaving a like would also be another good thing to do, and you could also subscribe and turn on notifications to stay up to date with everything Apple gaming related. My name is Stewie, and thanks for watching.